fans, and welcome to WrestlingGab. That's Deletha. I'm Travis. It's Wednesday. It's Thanksgiving Eve. It is time for NXT and AEW. Now, AEW is recorded, and I know results are out there, but try to keep them out of the chat if you can.
Yeah, because I don't know.
And just pay attention to the other one, NXT.
NXT. So, yeah, if you're in the States, it's Thanksgiving tomorrow for everybody. So
Got
happy
Kevin Owens
Thanksgiving to all the
doing the announcing
United
over
States
on
people
NXT. People will have to let us know how that's going. With him being on the announcer team. Because bad news is not there this week.
Oh, yeah, it's Kevin. That's right. Kevin Owens is playing the commentator this week. I guess they're going over some stuff between...
I guess they're now the Kings of NXT is what they're called. Not McAfee's team.
Oh.
With Lorcan and Birch and
Is that what
Dunn.
it's called, huh? Interesting.
We got Adam Page starting it out on AEW.
It's kind of a weird thing to say, but I guess that's all right. So we have Tyler in the chat tonight. Hi, Tyler. We have Roto in the chat. Hey, Roto. We have Guy Dawson in the chat tonight. Hey, Guy. We have Samo with us. Hey, Samo. Josh is out there. Walter is with us tonight. Hey, Walter. We also have Richley Silverin in our chat, but that is just EvilBot. So, Richley, how is it going there, EvilBot? We have Michael Dukes with us. It says, what day in December is TLC?
The 20th. It's a Sunday.
The 20th.
The Sunday before Christmas.
Oh, John Silver's having a match, huh?
He is against Paige.
Oh. He's a great guy. Handsome guy. Great hair. Guy says, hi guys, who do you think will be Finn Balor's next opponent if you had to choose?
I mean, it's really going to depend on when it's going to happen. Because right now it looks like we're going into War Games. And we got a couple teams going at it there, but probably the same guy that hurt him. Why not do that rematch? O'Reilly?
Yeah.
A lot of people enjoyed that match. Looks like we've got John Silver and Paige locking up right in the middle of the squared circle. On NXT, we got Ember Moon and Candice LeRae. I'm going to assume that this is to build towards War Games also on NXT. But back over on AEW, shoulder block and John Silver's down.
Walter is going with Paige for the win on this one.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
Yes, Ryoto. December 6th is tribute to the troops, and also it is War Games for NXT. So NXT's pay-per-view is that same day, so that's going to be interesting.
What is LeRae doing? She just wanted to take a seat in the corner?
No, maybe Ember was just too much woman for her.
John Silver, it's the only place he's bigger than Paige. Well, maybe not the only place, but the only place we can see.
Is what?
Silver's trying to show his arms are bigger than Paige's.
Oh,
That's what you're seeing up there on the screen with him flexing, and then he'd hold up Paige's and make him flex, and then he'd flex.
I see.
They were having a flex off, but not really, because Paige didn't want any part of it.
Yeah, Vindicator in the chat. Hey, Vindicator.
Hey,
says we have Vindicator in the chat. Yes, you do. And Vindicator. Josh is wondering if Kevin is there. Is Kevin there? Yes, he is.
He is.
There
He's
as a commentator.
right there.
Do you think Kevin is going to be back on NXT permanently? No.
I don't know. It's hard to say.
Not right this minute. I don't think so.
I know they just wrote off Seth Rollins off TV for a while. The great sacrifice that they did. And so to lose Kevin Owens too would be two big hits for SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
So
yes.
Who knows if they're going to do that or not.
Samo says, today I have finished my Christmas shopping. There you go.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
Get it done early.
Tyler says, the Fiend was here, but he had food to make for tomorrow. Well, there you go. That's a reason not to be around.
Behind Paige. Look at that. Look at this old-fashioned wrestling. He just smacked Paige right in the ass. He's like, good game, Adam. Good game.
Oh, is that like a tribute to what they were whacking girls on the butt on?
Possibly.
The other one.
See if there's outrage. It was during a match, so possibly not.
We have...
Could have said it was a wrestling move.
A Shreeth in the chat.
Hey.
Shreeth. Hello, a Shreeth.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
Thanks for being with us tonight. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe. Hang out with us every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
We are here all the time. We'll probably only miss Christmas this year. And I don't even know if they'll be doing live shows anyways. It'll probably be some recording if they have anything on at all.
Right.
It'll be some highlight reel.
Right now we're watching AEW with Hangman Page against John Silver. And over on NXT is a women's match against Ember Moon and Candice LeRae. And as Vindicator's letting me know, my favorite gal over there, Candice, that's ready to display her talent once again. Vindicator was like, Dalitha was right. Ember is thicker than I realized. Really?
She thick.
She thick. She a thick girl. Walter's like, Jim Ross and Tony Schiavone doing AEW. Yes, they are.
Absolutely.
With I think Excalibur's out there too.
Yes, Excalibur's kind of their main guy. He's more of their play-by-play guy.
Christopher Wilson's in the chat.
Hey,
Christopher Wilson.
All right, Paige in a little bit of trouble. Can Silver really pull this out?
Yeah, I don't know.
Paige is an elite performer, or at least he was pushed as an elite performer that first year. But we are in their second year, so maybe they're not.
I don't know. As Vindicator says, Hangman shouldn't be struggling with this guy. So you guys are on the same page for that.
AEW has a tendency to just push everybody.
Yeah.
But the matches usually come to a conclusion, which is nice. But I'm sure we're going to see some roll-ups in AEW too.
Rojo says, got to meet Thunder Rosa today here in Puerto Rico, but socially distanced at Dave and Buster's. Great lady. Oh, that's cool,
That
man.
is way awesome.
That's awesome.
That thing has been popping up all day, and I don't know what to do about it. I've done that. I've made it 4 hours. I've made it... Paige with the big clothesline on the outside. So Silver falls off onto the floor. Paige is still in the ring.
Tyler wants to know, how are you guys doing tonight? Rub.
Doing fantastic.
Doing great.
It's a great Wednesday.
Ashirith
Tough
says
day, but
NXT,
not really.
NXT, December, January, and then Zero. I don't know. I'm not the doctor, but that I would be great. But that would be great. What would be great?
What are we talking about being doctors?
Who's a doctor? What's going on with the doctors?
Is it Britt Baker? What are we talking about?
Sheriff says Finn Balor versus Kushida NXT TakeOver Regal Bliss. Okay. Tyler says we have one match for tribute to the troops. Big Eve versus The Miz. Oh,
that'll be exciting.
Happen, huh?
Little cross-promotional thing going on. I guess SummerSlam isn't, or not SummerSlam, Survivor Series isn't the one night a year that they fight each other.
Right? We have Joven in the chat. Hey, Joven.
Hey, Joven.
Guy Dawson wants to know, do you think we will get Becky versus Ronda at Mania next year?
If Becky has a quick and fast and healthy pregnancy,
and
yes.
recovery from it, then possibly.
But it's all going to depend on that, and it also is going to depend on if Rousey ends up getting pregnant. Because, I mean, I'm assuming she's still trying.
Right. I doubt she, all of a sudden just stopped.
Right.
Ooh, Hangman didn't quite get that one. Vindicator says, are there Dave and Buster's in Idaho? I know one in my area shut down back in March.
I have no idea.
We don't have one technically in the city we're in.
That we live in.
And I don't think there's one north of us, but I guess possibly there could be one in the capital of Idaho in Boise, maybe over there, possibly. I don't know. Josh wants to know on Friday I'll be here for SmackDown and Trivia. 8 p.m. still here in chat from Walter. Awesome, Walter. That's good to know. Oh, so close, but he got a kick out. Again, yeah, that's very weird. I mean, not that John Silver isn't like some lackadaisical wrestler, but Hangman's been a champion with the tag teams and stuff like that. You would think that Silver would be nothing. But over on AEW, they tend to kind of give those kind of wrestlers a chance. So it kind of is one of those weird things. That's Vince. You're disrespecting Vince, Josh, and he's right back here. It's Mr. McBossman, and he's going to come get you. Walter wants Adam Page to win this match. Yeah. I think a lot of people might want him to win. He wanted him to kick him a couple times. He's like, come on, little man. That's it, little man. He really likes little man's kicks. Tyler says, tomorrow I'm having teriyaki glazed turkey. Oh, teriyaki glazed turkey. Wow, that's awesome. Vindicator's like, I miss Dave & Buster's, the good food and fun arcade playground style game room. Yeah, we have kind of like a little thing kind of like that here in our town. That has a whole bunch of games, has laser tag, has like a mini like putt golf kind of thing. It's like blacklight golf, mini golf, so it's not bad. I don't know if the Fiend got him. He might have. Hangman Page did win that. He got the pin on Mr. John Silver. Guy really wants Hangman to drink his beer, but with all the stuff going on, I highly doubt that he's going to be up in the stands drinking other people's beer. That might not happen anytime soon. Michael thinks that NXT War Games, will they have 2 rings? I don't know. We haven't really heard much about it. Travis has mentioned that a couple times on the show, if they're going to have 2 rings or not, and if they're going to have room for 2 rings. I mean, because where they're at, there really isn't a lot of room. I mean, they would have to maybe, like, take out how they've set up with people and fans and stuff like that, and then go from there, but we're not sure. And I don't know if anybody else has heard what's going on with it, or if they're going to have it somewhere else and not where they're at, but so who knows how that's going to go. Evil Uno, is that his name?
Evil Uno.
Evil Uno out there talking to Hangman Page. No matter how many times. And Tyler, it doesn't look like the Fiend got him. He came back, so. Richard says AEW needs to have another weekly based show on TV. Alright.
And they might build that way.
True. Walter says, you guys do good watch-along shows. Well, thanks, Walter. We appreciate it.
Appreciate Walter.
Michael Doug says, NXT War Games, will they have 2 rings? And I was talking about that and said that you had been asking that question because we haven't really heard anything about it.
About what?
If they're going to have 2 rings for War Games.
Absolutely. They're going to have 2 games. Yes.
They are?
Yes.
So it has been...
Yes, that's what War Games is.
Well, I understand what War Games is, but as you have asked before, because of War Games, are they going to be able to do 2 rings?
They're doing War Games, so they're going to be able to do 2 rings.
Right.
We don't know where they're going to do them at.
Right. Okay, so maybe they won't know where. Okay. Fat Lisa's is in the chat. Hey, Fat Lisa's, how's it going? Says blacklight bowling is one of my favorite pastimes. Been a long time. Yeah, they do a blacklight mini golf at this place in town that's actually not too bad. They have all the video games and stuff like that, and like laser tag and things.
Where's that at?
It's called Outer Limits.
Oh, I didn't know we still.
Fat Lisa says, did you guys color coordinate with a commentary team on purpose?
It's just a black day. It's hump day.
It's very dark.
Actually, wouldn't yesterday be hump day this week?
No. Wednesday's always hump day. It doesn't matter.
Oh, even if there's no work on Thursdays
and
Fridays?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Signed, sealed, and delivered. Vindicator's like, Hangman should get in touch with Stone Cold for his beer supply needs, right?
Just a little bit. Beer.
And Josh isn't too keen on our puppet, but he's not going anywhere, so you're just going to have to live with him.
Is he creeping him out? Is he having nightmares?
I hope so. Josh says, Travis, I don't think things look good for Alistair. Or as my cousin calls it, horror games. Okay, that's dumb and weird. Why would you call it that?
Horror games?
Horror games. Weird.
Because it's a woman and she plays games.
Yeah, because NXT is all about the whores.
NXT?
Walter's like,
Why are you talking about NXT?
Singing tonight?
Oh, you're talking about War Game. Okay, I get it. Just for fun then. I thought we were talking about the Aleister Black thing.
No, he said it doesn't look good.
Right.
And the Fiend wants to know, how did you escape? He probably talked him to death.
I just ran.
Did he talk you to death, the Fiend? Because that's probably what he did. He probably fell asleep and didn't realize it.
I did or he did?
He did.
Because I talk too much?
Mm-hmm.
When do I ever talk?
All the time. Roja says, do you all see Hangman joining the Dark Order? No.
Yes, absolutely. That's what it looks like it's heading towards.
Why would they do that?
They were just doing it.
Stupid. I don't want him joining anybody. I want him to be by himself.
Look at War Games starting to set up. Who's going to come down and help her? Is it going to be Toni Storm?
Well, isn't that who helped her before? Or didn't they like wrestle
I think they
last
teamed up
week
last
or
week.
something? Is that who's coming?
Who is it?
Toni Storm?
Oh, that's so unpredictable.
No way. I couldn't believe it was her.
Unpredictable. I love unpredictable.
And those two thick girls together? That's so awkward.
Thick.
We got Ayla in the chat. Hi, Ayla.
Ayla.
How's it going? Smo says, heard people say Aleister Black is leaving, but he's not WWE or planning something big for him.
Yeah, I'm sure there's something going on with him. I don't know if it's big or small, but I won't be disappointed if it is big.
Right. And
Toni Storm attacks Ember Moon.
oh, that's nice. So she thought she was our friend, but now she's not.
What the fuck?
So now Ember Moon has no friends?
So is she going to be their fourth member? Game changer. It sure looks like it, doesn't it?
I guess.
Toni Storm heel turn. Oh, Lord.
Oh, my God.
My dad would probably beat the shit out of your dad.
Even though your dad's like 6'4" and whatnot or whatever.
He slaps the shit out of you. And then you slip that your wife's pregnant in there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it literally, have you heard it? He
Yeah,
slips it right in there like
and
it's
a
not
pregnant
fun.
wife at home.
Yeah.
But then it's like, LeRae does more cheating than Bayley ever did. That makes her an awesome heel.
Yep.
Yes.
If you don't like them, they're heels.
And Josh is very excited about your toothpick. Glad that you can make people happy about your toothpicks. It's gross. Fiend says, you talk too much, Travis. I fell asleep because you talked a lot. Rub.
I guess.
We have Yuri in the chat. Hey, Yuri. We also have Tommy T. Hey,
Hey,
guys.
Tommy
How's it going
Yuri.
tonight? We have Jamel McGee. He says,
Jamel.
Happy Thanksgiving. Yes, Happy Thanksgiving. All the people from the United States, Happy Thanksgiving. Or
in other
territories
countries.
or whatnot. If you're in other countries and you celebrate it, that's awesome. If not, it's just probably another day for you. But here in the States, it's Thanksgiving.
Hump day.
Better enjoy it while we can. Somebody will get offended and get it deleted. Just delete history, damn it. Vindicator's like, yeah, delete the Team Thickums will never be a thing until Tony joins up with Nia Jax.
Yeah, well, after that heel turn that we just
She might
saw.
have to team up
Are you
with
guys
Nia
okay
Jax.
with this heel turn?
That Toni Storm beat the crap out of
Like all of a
Ember
sudden,
Moon?
Toni
Just
Storm's a
came
bad
right out,
guy.
Thought she was gonna help her and be nice, and all of a sudden she just beat the shit out of her instead.
So I'm the bad guy, huh? Because I'm the bad guy. Scarface.
Right? Josh is like, Canada had theirs last month. I don't care about Canada.
Blame Canada.
Their beady eyes and their floppy heads.
We care about Canadians.
No. Walter's like, AEW is doing great wrestling and NXT. Yeah, they're
Looks
throwing
good
out
so
some
far.
weird story stuff going on.
I definitely like what we just saw because that changes War Games if Toni Storm's going to be on that team.
Tommy T says WrestlingGab reviewed a new Razor Ramon.
Are we the new Razor Ramon?
That's what it says. Are you the new Razor Ramon Wrestling Gab?
It's because I was talking like Starfield.
Ah.
Oh, and I have the toothpick. He always goes.
Now you have no toothpick.
I've got none. I stock up before we start the show.
Mm-hmm. Ayla said her day was
because I'm the
fine.
bad guy.
Ryoto says, will Undisputed Era turn on Cole? I think so. I don't know, Ryoto. I don't know if they're going to really turn on Cole. The only reason why I don't think they're going to turn on Cole is because they have to fight that other team. Whatever they're called now. The Kings.
The Kings of NXT.
The Kings of NXT.
I don't know when this exactly started, but we are going to hear about it tonight, I'm sure. Old McAfee.
Yuri wants to know how your day was.
Fantastic. It lasted all day. Like, literally, it was the longest day. I looked at my clock or whatever, and it was like 2:30, and it was dark outside because it was snowing, and I was like, what in the world? I'm going to go get in the hot tub.
And then I left work a little early, and then I told him, and he's like, you're getting off already? Why? Anyways, Luke is in the chat. Hey, Luke.
Hey, Luke.
Hi,
Did you just see the twist, Luke?
How's it going,
Toni
Luke?
Storm is now a bad guy. She just turned on Ember Moon, threw Ember Moon to Candice LeRae and the Wolves.
True that. Did it. Vindicator's like, unhappy Thanksgiving to all those who oppose the year of the boss, Sasha Banks, and the EST who stake their claims as the top female stars on SmackDown. Alrighty then. Sure, go find it out of the whatever that happened there, Josh. You can have that toothpick. Walter's like, Travis, say hey yo.
Hey yo.
Hey yo.
Hey yo.
Let's see.
Powerhouse Hobbs, they're calling him now.
Ooh, powerhouse, huh? Oh, we have Icon in the chat. Hey, Icon. He's like, did not see Toni turning heel, but I think this will be better for her wrestling career because her face run was not that exciting. Yeah, so you're excited, huh? Yeah, she did. She came down and thought she was going to help Ember, but she literally beat the crap out of her and threw her back in the ring to have the others beat her up. So
I loved it, too, because now I have to eat my own words. I have to eat crow, whatever. Because I'm like, oh, predictable story, blah.
Oh, they're coming.
And then all of a sudden she turned on her. I was
and
like,
then she beat the crap out of her, and she was like, oh, whoops. Fat Lisa's like, survey
Look
says
at Hobbs.
another win for the bad guys, right?
Oh.
Samo says Pat and his big brave man chums. Yeah, the Kings of NXT. That's their name. Don't forget it. Vindicator's like, Darby committed arson. Arrest him for burning up his car.
Powerhouse Hobbs versus Lee Johnson here. Lee Johnson's actually made several appearances on AEW Dynamite, which is a lot of people don't even make it to the main roster. Right. And he's had like 3 or 4 matches. That's pretty hilarious.
That is pretty hilarious. Ayla wants to know, can your hat Travis?
No. Although it's getting dusty. It's supposed to be just black, but now it's starting to turn like a gray haze.
Luke said he did see it, and I'm okay with Toni beating me and beating me up. Jamal says, I think that Orange Cassidy looks like a young Joe Biden. When he wearing those aviator shades. Oh, jeez.
There's your Undisputed Era over on NXT.
Walter gave you the nice on your hey yo.
Hey yo.
Rota says Pat McAfee in wrestling reminds me of the time Lawrence Taylor came to WWE. Jeez. Yuri Butler's like, happy Thanksgiving to the Undertaker and Kane. Sweet.
Back when Lawrence Taylor was sleeping with 15-year-old prostitutes.
He misses them a lot. Oh, that's really sweet, Yuri. Looks like, Josh, to let you know, I have received complaints about you, so you are on one strike policy.
Hobbs.
Oh. Ryota says, squash match for Hobbs. His opponent, Lee Johnson, is 0-16 before this match.
He's the guy that they just throw to the wolves. Like, how do you get that job? I want to be that wrestler. Just throw me to the wolves.
The squash wrestler?
Every week.
It's alright, as long as I get my name up there on the screen.
Like, who cares?
I don't like Hobbs' outfit. I don't like his wrestling attire. He has moobies.
Moobs?
Yeah, they're supposed to be like muscly, but they're kind of moob looking.
It's because he has rock tit, where the nipples are harder, and so they stick out.
Oh.
It's a fatty tissue around the nipple.
That's creepy. Icon says, not to be disrespectful, but I think Will Hobbs needs to work out more.
Nobody cares about the FTW championship.
Nobody. Especially anybody out here,
Taz, it's garbage.
Josh was excited to see his cousin Duncan. Sweet. It was like, I like 5'8" POS mousy boys who can crawl through the walls and look for cheese. There you go, Ayla. That's the kind we need.
Sexy.
Vindicator's like, wash the hat and it will be good as new, Travis.
I know. I'll probably put it in the dishwasher. But then I'll have to take the stickers off. I still have the stickers on my SmackDown one, too. I don't know why it matters, but...
I don't either. Vindicator cares about that FTW title.
No, he doesn't.
He's like, oh my god, I care about it so much. Taz is out there swindling paychecks with it. I said that to him. Just as I'm so close to him, we call each other brothers because we are so close. That's awesome, dude. Who wouldn't want to be friends with their cousin like that? But Lisa says, Will Hobbs look a lot like Ice Train back in the day, plus he has the...
Give me your mic.
Tits?
They cut Taz's mic.
Are you saying tits?
Tits. He does have tits. Hobbs. Moobs. Rock tit. Whatever you want to call it.
We have Chris Akani in the chat. Hey, Chris, how's it going?
If they cut that mic, he's... It ain't his first rodeo.
It ain't his first rodeo.
They cut his mic. He knows how it works. They ain't going to cut that headset, though. So he's going to go up there and call matches.
What?
You should do that, Tony. Go down and tell him to leave the ring.
Cody
in the back. Executive producer.
That's silly.
Oh, Taz is pissed.
Walter's like, they cut off Taz's mic 2 times.
Cody looks like the kid from Goonies grew up.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like a banker now that's taking other people's properties.
Right. Right.
He's like, they almost did this to me and my family, so I'm going to do it to them.
Fat Laces is like, no, LO, he has diabetes, aka the itis from the Boondocks.
From the Boondock. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. No idea what you're talking about.
I don't remember. Are you talking about the, like, Boondocks, like the cartoon, the Boondocks?
Boondock Saints, maybe?
No, I don't think he's talking about the Boondock Saints. I mean, I know the Boondocks cartoon. Is that what you're talking about, Fat Laces? Is that Boondocks?
I'll run it up the flagpole.
Chris Akani says, I'm loving the Britt Baker talk show, The Waiting Room.
Is that on Dark? I haven't seen it yet.
Bentley says, yes, those Boondocks. Yeah, I have no idea. I've only maybe seen little blurbs of it here and there.
His son's training with Cody and not his daddy. Probably because his daddy's an asshole. But he'll be a very respectful wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
I'm shocked. You're pathetic. Oh, that got him to leave. Oh, look behind him. He's got him in the transmission. The Gun Club comes and helps him. Taz has got a whole clique.
Yeah.
You don't want to... Oh, is that his son there?
I don't know. Maybe.
So he must be getting ready to start performing if he's already there. His name's Hook. A wrestling move. That's pretty funny.
He named his kid Hook?
Yeah, Hook.
Well, thanks, Yuri. Happy Thanksgiving right back at you, buddy.
Oh, that Top Flight match is next versus the what are they, 2? Something 2. The Hybrid 2.
Oh, those guys, yeah. Chris Akani says, yes, it was on AEW last week, but it was on Dark last night. Ah. Vindicator's like, Taz is talking like he's from the Bronx. Maybe he is from the Bronx. We have Flash McCarrots in the chat. Hey, Flash McCarrots. Taz choked the living F out of Cody.
Yeah, he was trying to.
But Josh wants to know, NXT is nothing but a breeding ground for jobbers. They go to NXT, do good, come to the main roster, and get squashed or buried on the main roster. So it's basically a breeding ground for jobbers. Am I right or wrong?
I don't know about that. Some of them start to shine.
I would say you're slightly incorrect.
Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, they all did really well. Sasha Banks, Charlotte, Asuka. Becky, Asuka. Did I say Alexa? Anyways, Bayley. They all do very well.
Yeah.
For themselves. Bobby Lashley wasn't there. Sami Zayn was there. He's a champion. Drew McIntyre was there. He's a champion. I mean, it sounds like it's a pretty good program.
Yeah.
If you can get that many blue chips.
That's funny.
I mean, if you think about it, any other team in the history of sports, if they could say they have 7 future Hall of Famers from one program, that's pretty impressive.
True.
If you ask me.
Well, it's just like, how's NXT is Finn Balor in a match?
I doubt it.
I don't think so.
I don't think he's cleared yet.
I don't think he's cleared from his broken jaw. They were just in the back talking with the ladies and Tony Storm being part of the bad ladies.
Yeah, they were all in their little huddle saying, hey, we should get her. And they're like, ah.
Like, ew. Ryota says, do you...
I heard she tells her mom.
Ryota says, do you compare Lee Johnson to Brooklyn Brawler?
No. I've never thought about it that way. But I do miss the Brooklyn Brawler.
Yeah. Tommy T says, Timothy is versus Kushida next. Timothy.
I don't know.
Icon says, damn,
I honestly don't know what's happening over on NXT.
At the same time. Yeah, I didn't really notice what was next either. Luke says, Taz is legit from Red Hook, New Jersey. Are you sure it's not New Jersey?
Place is a dump. You sure it's not Jersey?
This place is a dump. Smo says, some who were on NXT didn't do well, but when they went to the main roster, they thrived. That's true also. Yes. Vindicator
Lacey
says,
Evans.
Yeah. Vindicator says, oh yeah, is that puppet in between you guys officially named Mr. McBossman, or is it really Travis Jr.? It's Mr. McBossman.
It's Mr. McBossman. He's older than I am.
It's things people should hate, Mr. McBossman. Chris Akane says, we all know that in the end, that Finn Balor versus Kyle O'Reilly was the match of the year besides some AEW matches.
For some reason, I think I liked the women's match on that pay-per-view. I'd have to go back and look better. That was the one on October 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, in that area. NXT 31. Eddie Kingston.
You're over there on NXT promoting the shop.
Yeah, we got the Blade and the Butcher coming up here pretty soon versus Ray Phoenix and Pac.
Ray Phoenix and Pac, huh?
Yeah.
What happened to his other buddy?
Pentagón?
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, look at this.
Oh, hey, it's Jon Moxley coming over to talk to Eddie Kingston. What do you want? Let me breathe on you.
Social distancing.
I got my own stuff to handle. Murmur.
You know it wasn't me. First of all, because he would do it where you would see him. Right? Getting jumped last week.
Right.
That's what it's all about.
He's going to be in your face doing it.
Kingston will make sure that everybody knows. He's trying to mess up my...
easy tonight.
He's trying to mess up my Frank Sway.
I'm trying to be easy tonight. Like, and let's not forget FCW, which was NXT before it was called NXT. Cena, Lesnar, Orton, Batista. So NXT is not a breeding ground for jobbers. Yeah, I don't think so either. And Nyla wants to know, are you coming over early tomorrow, Travis? I mean, before 6 early.
I have no idea what I'm doing tomorrow. Literally have zero... Like, I don't even know if I'm waking up tomorrow. That's my plans for the day. I cleared my whole entire schedule. On my schedule list thing. On my planner.
Yeah.
So I probably should figure something out.
You have nothing on there?
I don't even have breathing.
It's just empty.
Just nothing.
Wow, you better tell it that you need to breathe or else you will forget.
It can happen.
Samo says, the best example I can give is Bliss once she got her first title run. She shot to the top of the women's division.
Thatcher.
These guys are so weird.
We're going back in time.
No.
Over on NXT, Kushida playing as Michael J. Fox.
Yeah. Vindicator says, I can't buy merchandise from the Garganos. They are experienced con artists. That's true. Tommy T says, we know the War Games TJM song was War Pigs by Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know who you are, nor do I really care.
We got to watch them last week, and they took the champions to the limit. Take it to the limit.
Chris O'Connor says, is Fiend and Bliss going to come out on this commercial with Johnny and Candice? No.
I'm going to say no.
It really wasn't the Fiend on the last one either. It was Tozawa in a Fiend mask. It was hilarious.
They all ran from him. It was
right?
The greatest part about it.
And yep, Yuri, happy Thanksgiving to all those WWE superstars. Have a great night. You also have a wonderful evening.
Have a good night.
Vindicator's like, Black Sabbath has great NXT theme music. Tommy T says, Vindicator, that's them for War Games.
It was also the Road Warriors entrance song back in the day.
Yes, I
Iron Man.
did read it. Luke, your last one about FCW, where all those guys came from. I read it out loud even, not just to myself. Oh, Luke's like, did you read my last post, Aletha? Because if I missed it, I'm cooking. Yeah, I did. You can cook. It's okay.
Cook it.
Vindicator's like, Top Flight might be grounded tonight with flights canceled for the foreseeable future. The TSA strike is a possibility too. LOL.
Why not?
It's not like anybody's going anywhere anyways.
Trying to cripple the air industry.
Oh. Silly. Fat Lisa's like, Travis has all the Scarface references tonight. There's a reason behind that.
We were watching South Park, the Scarface edition. It was about Kentucky Fried Chicken being banned. And the Colonel was the drug dealer down in Colombia.
But it wasn't. It was Kentucky.
They were in Kentucky.
It was like something
Don't you
Kentucky.
fuck me, Eric. Don't you ever fuck me.
Well, Lisa says all you need is a pet tiger. We got one of those. It's in the other room. Vindicator says, how is it possible to cook and type? I'm guessing all the cooking utensils are being utilized.
He's like Edward Scissorhands. He's got all sorts of like
you
spatulas
can cook
and
stuff
shit.
and type at the same time.
Maybe he does speech to text.
You don't always have to stir and whatnot. We have Cyberbat World in the chat. Hey, Cyberbat.
Thanks for joining us.
Hey, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving Eve. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving Eve right back at you. If you're new, or if you have been with us for a while, that's great. But subscribe if you're new.
Yeah, we need subscribers. We need to get to that 700. I think we're 15 away or something like that.
Yeah,
maybe 16 away.
Some
get that subscriber count
up. Some tag teams over there. Some
hybrid
too, and then some other guys. I don't know who they are.
Top Flight.
Oh, Top Flight. Those guys.
And Kushida and Thatcher, the teacher over there. Look at this. Thatcher's got him in a neck hold too.
They both got neck holds going on.
Which one's gonna tap for? Kushida gave up first. He hadn't tapped out yet, but he did give up first on the hold.
So it says, Travis, you ever play the Scarface game?
I did. I really did. Yes.
It was the game that ended all games.
That was the last game like that I ever played.
It was the game that ended the play of other games.
I literally bought it the day it came out, so we had to kind of wait in line. It wasn't a huge line, but it was a long enough line that I had to wait outside. It was midnight. Bought it, took it home, and I didn't sleep again for 30 hours. And that was the last time I ever played it.
Or any other game.
Or any other type of game where there's movement. Yeah, Ciampa's came out right after.
You're just sitting there watching the whole thing.
Kushida.
Exactly.
Michael J. Fox. Marty McFly. Whatever you want to call him.
Samo says, I have it for the PS2 and the Wii. Nice. I didn't even know they made them on all those.
I just had it on the Xbox. But it was an amazing game. It was so hard because it started right where the movie ended when he's getting shot in the back. So you have to run down the stairs and then cross the little entryway and then down a hole. Mm-hmm. That's the hardest part of the whole game. Seriously, I think that took me at least 2 hours.
Well, what the hell's the other parts? What the hell else do you do?
It's kind of like you just walk around because now you're poor. Now you're starting over. And so you just walk around town and beat people up and steal cars and shoot people and drive around and get chased by the police and
buy drugs.
Yeah. I mean, you're literally like a low life nothing that has to build themselves back up.
Oh, that's weird. Luke says, Trav, they are coming out with a remake of Scarface on PS5 with new content added.
Yay.
The excitement's really there for him. Can you tell? He's like, oh my god, I'm so excited.
If I could figure out a way to play a game for an hour at a time, I'd be fine, but I don't work that way. So then I get sick. I get a physical sickness.
Yeah.
So I don't play it.
Motion sickness.
It actually started, that wasn't the first game that did that to me, but it was the first game that did it to me over a period of time. The first game that ever did that to me was called Doom. And it was this old game they played on the computer, and you'd and so there was blood and guts. It was pretty crazy. And you were killing these little monsters, and you were it was in the 90s. That was the first game that ever gave me the motion sickness.
Samo says it was more of a what if, but still I enjoyed the amount of action and the mini games of buying and selling Coke.
Yeah, right. And there was cheat codes, but I didn't find the cheat codes until the 25th hour I was awake. The cheat codes helped a lot, though. I can't even remember what they helped with. I can't even remember the point of the game except for you just did stuff. But I think you had to have money or you had to do something. So you had to trade stuff or something.
Oh.
But the cheat code gave you the one thing that you needed that you could trade, so you always had it. But I can't remember what it was.
Yeah. Fatless is sounds like a wholesome game just like GTA 5. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
Very wholesome.
I've never played any of those. Like I said, the only game I had ever played like that was the Scarface one, and then that did it for me. After that, it was just Tiger Woods golf.
Vindicator says,
and
thinks
baseball.
Tom War Pigs is a very badass sick beat. It was we waited in line for Skyrim. And Samo says Doom is still a classic, as is Duke Nukem and Shadow Warrior.
Never heard of the second two. Or the one Ayla said. Skydom or whatever.
Skyrim. Heard of it. Never played
52 weeks a year live. Monday Night Raw. WWE is advertising during their NXT show. Like anybody that watches NXT doesn't know that they already exist.
I have no idea they exist. I'm just kidding. Yeah. I've conditioned myself that when I play video games, I'm supposed to fall asleep.
What? How is that even possible?
So that game that I got, that Animal Crossing, like I would play that shit until like 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. It's like, okay, I would play video games, I'm supposed to go to sleep.
That's too much. Maybe you shouldn't play it before we get on the air. You'll be like, hello, everybody. Taking my nap now. It's nap time. Does she know that she's being loud enough for everybody to hear her at home? Oh, I thought Top Flight had it.
So my first games were on the computer because we didn't have like
Nintendos
and stuff like that. So my first game that got me like really liking RPG games was Diablo. So Diablo was the first game I ever really played and was like, this is so good.
Yep, no idea what that is, other than it's the devil.
And then there was another like really...
It's either that or a Lamborghini.
Yeah. And then there was another cute little game that was on there that I've gotten. I can't remember what it's called, but you can put on your computer too. And let's see. And then when I got a Nintendo Cube, I got it because I played a game with other people called Phantasy Star Online. And so I pretty much obsessively played Phantasy Star Online. Got my mom involved with playing Phantasy Star Online.
Rolls him up. 1, 2, and...
So much so that my mom did internet research to figure out how to make the characters better. And then you had these little things that would help you, that you could morph into other stuff. But if you equipped them, they would help you with everything else. And so my mom
Thatcher gonna tap out Shida.
That. And it depended on the name you picked, what kind of a character you did. It was kind of an interesting, very
Kushida turned it around.
Thatcher's getting taught.
That's what I'm saying.
Getting taught
by the student.
I don't know if
the
he's ever been
student is now the teacher.
Oh, Top Flight tapped it out.
Top Flight loses?
2-1, huh?
What in the green earth? They just signed him and they lost. Hilarious. Hybrid, the worst tag team on AEW, gets the dub. Yeah, throw your laundry at him.
It looks like Jade has over 700 hours on Animal Crossing already. So, this was Animal Crossing that I played 20 years ago, Luke, on Nintendo GameCube, and probably had way over 700 hours of it. Like, it was ridiculous.
We just bought one of those Nintendo Switches, like, what, a month ago? 3 weeks ago, maybe?
It's probably been a month.
And that's what she's been playing.
So
every day. I think you got on every day.
Well, I've played every day because you get stuff for like kind of logging in every day.
It's a great idea.
Yeah, that's what I did, Luke. I have all the Animal Crossings basically on all the platforms. Like, I bought Nintendo DS's just to play Animal Crossing because that was the only way you could play it. So, yeah, I feel her.
You have nepotism. You gotta use it out of context now.
Nepotism?
Mm-hmm.
I guess I can.
Because Shida just rolls them in with nepotism.
Right? Yeah, have Landon Awesome in the chat. Hey, Landon says, if you had to pick one WWE wrestler to punch in the face, who would it be? For me, I would punch Sami Zayn.
I wouldn't really want to punch anybody, but if it was, it'd probably be Daniel Bryan or somebody like that.
Right.
I'm trying to think if there's anybody I don't necessarily like.
That you would just be like, hey, whack. Just punch him in the face.
I'm going to punch you in the face. You could punch somebody like Adam Cole or somebody like that.
Totally.
I think Shida just won.
I could probably punch him in the face. I think
Shida
did.
He just tapped out Thatcher.
He tapped out Thatcher. Ciampa's like, oh, you tough, huh? Anyway, Simo's like, what about Max Payne? Never played that one. Knew it was a game, but never played it.
I might have played that on the Nintendo, on the basic Nintendo. That sounds really familiar.
Yeah. Simo says the first game I ever played was RoboCop on the Atari.
There you go. I didn't even know that they were still making games for Atari when RoboCop came out. But that's awesome. Like, right. We had an Atari when I was a kid.
Luke says, right now I'm all about Among Us, Phasmophobia, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and the new World of Warcraft expansion. And next month it's time for Cyberpunk.
Did you ever play that Geopolis, or it's about Greek islands? Geopolis,
I think.
Geopolis. Did you ever play that, Luke? Or anybody at home?
Luke probably maybe not. I don't know. Depends on how much he's into actually playing computer games.
It's like a 2-year game. Like, yeah. It's like it's a interesting one. So many people get big and then quit, and so it's like.
Yeah. Luke, I thought you were going to be playing the new Assassin's Creed. Isn't there a new one that's coming out, or is that the Valhalla one? Is that the newest one that came out?
Is that the one you have?
No, Assassin's Creed is the ninja kind of guy or whatever. Ayla's like, I loved Duck Hunt and Tetris as a kid.
Duck Hunt is awesome. We can't use it with these new TVs.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Looks like I played Phantasy Star. Did you?
So you have to get the old tubed TVs to do it.
Huh. We have Janelle Jackson in the chat. Hey, Janelle says NXT Women's Division is not going to have no more baby faces if they're turning everybody heel.
I know.
It's a good way to put it. Vindicator says, I noticed the flight attendants have a wolf design on their pants similar to Baron Corbin. I'm not sure that wolves have to do with flying. I don't either. That's weird.
The Flight of the Wolf. Sounds like a good book title. I don't know.
Flight of the Wolf. Fat Lisa says Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2 is a lot of fun. Vindicator says, I told you those flight attendants would be grounded. Overhyped and out of title contention. But they had the winner, whatevers come out and help them.
Top Flight. The Young Bucks.
The Young Bucks. Samo says, hey Luke, which edition of Assassin's Creed did you buy? Fat says, like Hybrid 2, Never Win, and the one last night on Dark Against SCU, weird.
I have the one, the Assassin's Creed, where it's Greek. The Spartan one or whatever.
Yeah.
It's kind of like really 300.
Because you were like, oh my gosh, that's Spartan.
It just looked cool. I'd almost want to just watch it.
Like have somebody else play it?
Yeah.
Might have to try that. Looks like the Ultimate Edition is the one he bought. And Landon said, what's with people hating on Adam Cole, baby? Can't imagine.
I just hate him because he's not realistic, but I understand how wrestling's turned. But that's my only problem. But it's not a huge problem. Like, I can get over it. I can get over it myself. But if you ran into Adam Cole in a dark alley, you wouldn't run.
Right. Luke says he did play Geopolis. Fatley says, what's Geo doing on NXT?
I was number 2 in our world for,
ever.
6 months. I had a bunch of friends that ended up joining, and, we had,
Not only that, but what was really funny about that is that he met one of my cousins.
I met her cousin in this random world game.
Yeah.
On that.
Yeah. It was hilarious. They were in the same world and everything. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, he just started talking to me because my name, I put the city I'm from, and he's like, hey, I know some people in that area, but they live in a city next to it, and I'm like, oh. And then we got to talking more and more, and all of a sudden it's her first cousin, it's her dad's brother's son.
Yeah.
He knows them very well.
Yeah. So it's kind of funny. It was pretty hilarious. Small world, right? Fatley says, what's KO doing on NXT? He's commentating tonight. That's it. Just commentating that we know of.
SCU.
That was kind of brought up a couple weeks ago that he'd be doing that. So, Vindicator says, I remember when Christopher Daniels was the great fallen angel, and Impact now is just another mid-carder.
Oh, yeah.
Simo says, me too, I got myself the replica Hidden Blade with mine. Luke says, that's Valhalla, the newest one. Okay, Assassin's Creed Valhalla is Vikings, and I love it. Yeah, I saw the stuff for it, the advertisements for it, and it looked pretty cool.
I'm sure
just
it's
wondering
fantastic.
if my brother got it for himself, I'm sure. Trying to think of something to get him for Christmas. He likes video games. Simone says, currently I'm playing Star Wars Jedi's Fallen Order.
That's a good one. I bet. All those Disney ones would be good.
Luke says that is Assassin's Creed Odyssey is the one with
the
Spartans and stuff. Yeah.
It's right there.
Yes. And then Landon says, turn Travis Hill. Put him in NXT. Boom, another heel. Travis is already a heel. Don't you guys know that?
Kind of already a dick.
You guys are like, oh, Travis is so nice. It's like, no. Those guys are funny. He's a dick. Looks like I'm so old school gaming that I was the first person ever to get the Grand Marshal title and rank on the original World of Warcraft. That rank alone took over 100 hours. Looks like I used to play Dungeons and Dragons before Dungeons and Dragons was cool.
That would have been like in the 80s or 70s.
That's what I mean. Like he played it before it was cool, before anybody even himself was born. I'm teasing you, Luke.
Yeah, that World of Warcraft.
Gamer people.
I've never seen it. I've never downloaded or looked at it.
I always thought it was cool, but my problem was it was online. And I just didn't have enough online access. Like, I had internet, but I didn't have, unlimited access to it. So, it just wasn't worth it. So, I just never played it. Simo says, I got it for free on Game Pass. Cool. Vin says, so Lana and Adam Cole are both unrealistic and yet married to different people. I think it's a waste. They should be the couple of fraudulence and just own it. Own the badge of pseudo-honor. And Walter's leaving for the night. All right, Walter. Happy Thanksgiving, Walter. Have a great day tomorrow. Be safe. If you're working, social distance, wear your mask, all that good crap. If not, enjoy your family, that you're able to see. Be careful with each other, and we will see you on Friday for sure, Walter.
All right.
Luke says, we still play Dungeons & Dragons. They're huge Twitch channels that air D&D games. D&D has experienced
Larry that comes in here, he does it.
Tenaciousness, another tenacious renaissance. Oh, has experienced another renaissance. Yeah.
Tenacious D,
Renaissance.
All right, we got Chris Jericho and Jake Hager versus the SCU.
Yeah.
This should end very well. Is this going to be when they start declining the inner circle? Because they're a huge group. That's too many guys in a group. It's like the NWO.
Right. Well, they've got the two old men out there, so it works out.
Jericho and Daniels. Yeah. Frank Kazarian and Daniels playing ping pong with Jericho's face.
Let's see. Lisa says previous match was JV. This is old man's league now. Right?
It got old quick, didn't it? Slowed us way down.
I guess KO's doing a show on NXT tonight, too.
It's the Kevin Owens show.
He's doing a show. Well, there you go. Maybe that's why he was down there.
Right?
I didn't realize he was actually going to be doing a show on there. Huh.
Oh, Leon Ruff. They're still doing the Leon Ruff stuff.
Oh, my gosh. So they're going to bring Leon Ruff down there, who is the champion over there on NXT.
Lucky 2 weeks in a row. Damian Priest saved him last week.
Yeah.
Anyways, Jericho and Hager beating up Kazarian in the corner.
That's all right, Landon.
Where is Scorpio Sky?
If you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, We do have people in our chat that are from other countries that do not celebrate it, but a lot of our people are from the United States, so happy Thanksgiving to those people.
Right, and that's understandable. Like, not every country is going to celebrate it because it wouldn't even make sense.
Yeah, it wouldn't make sense. We know that. Samo says MJF tries to divide the inner circle. Ooh. I think that's already the ploy, right?
Columbus Day. They wouldn't celebrate that in China or something, you know. I mean, he was on his way there. They should.
He was, yeah.
The world should celebrate Columbus Day.
Vindicator's like, congrats to Leon, but that title belt is still bigger than him. Yeah, it is. Like, it dwarfs him. That's funny.
He's like, I was already coming back as a commentator, but after the last few weeks, after watching you, why not having the Kevin Owens show?
Your story, make sure. Why does he have such a weird pause after everything? Ryota says, do you think Damian Priest would get a push on the main roster?
I do, because he's a little bit bigger, a little bit more physical, and Vince likes that. So, yeah, I do. I think he would be right there with Bobby Lashley type. Mm-hmm. It would take a while, though. You got to give him his bumps. Like, they're not going to bring him up and just let him dominate. He's going to be treated like Keith Lee. So come up, spend some time there, and eventually within a year or two, you know, be in the title picture for a while. Or they could bring him up and put him right into a title picture if they had a baby face for him to face right out of the gate. Mm-hmm. But they have so many stars there right now that it's really hard for them. That is pretty cute. Look at that. Frank is, or is that Christopher Daniels? Christopher Daniels gets thrown outside and gets jumped by the inner circle.
Ooh, yeah, don't do that, because there's a lot of them out there.
Why is that embarrassing? You're just a skinny guy. Own it.
I was so svelte it went right down.
He's so excited. He's giddy.
Luke says the Twitch channel Critical Role that does a D&D game of Friends is the #1 Twitch channel. Averages 1.9 million live viewers each game session. Do they play? So Larry, who comes in here every once in a while, and he was here for a while, kind of regularly. He was a D&D guy, and he played D&D like
still
online
does.
And plays it online, like
yeah, with other guys.
How is that a thing? Like. I mean, I get, it's great that they can do it online, but really, I just think it would be weird to play it online.
You should sit around with a group of friends and play it.
Yeah, like in person.
But a lot of people don't know a lot of people.
Simone
especially
says,
the internet world.
Thanksgiving tomorrow. I'll be celebrating getting my heating and hot water back after over a week. Well, so
thank goodness.
I'm glad you're finally getting some heating and hot water back after over a week. That sucks, butthole. Ryota says, where would you want him to go, Raw or SmackDown for Damian?
Well, right now there's openings in SmackDown, so that's kind of where I want everybody to go is to SmackDown. But it seems like everybody always ended up on Raw, so
right,
ends up on Raw.
Landon says, I'm from the United Kingdom, and as Vindicator says, UK in the house. Well, that's awesome. Well, thanks for joining us from the UK. It's late for you.
Yeah, it's got to be
early morning.
In the AM over there. Do they do AM and PM? They do, right? Like,
yes.
I would assume. Or do they just do like a 24-hour clock?
No, they do AM.
They military?
They don't. I mean, they do military time, I'm sure, but I'm pretty sure they do regular other time, 12-hour time too. Looks like I play online. They have an app that lets you make characters, campaigns, creatures, and
look at him.
Dive rolls online. I use it. Huh.
He could do whatever he wants. He didn't beat him once, but he beat him twice.
Pretty sure that I'd probably like Dungeons and Dragons as long as I didn't have to make a story.
Like be the captain or whatever?
Yeah, if I could just be a character and then just go play and do whatever, I'd probably be fine. Like Penny's in a new movie.
Oh. Probably not very good. Looks scary.
She is the flight attendant.
Oh.
It's terrifying.
What is it?
Gargano
coming down. Oh, he's doing the Daniel Bryan. No, 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 no.
Me.
He beat you twice.
You beat me.
Have you ever seen A Few Good Men?
Is this a prank show?
You ever seen A Few Good Men?
Yes.
Jack Nicklaus says something about those pants right there. I'm not going to repeat it, but watch A Few Good Men and watch what he says about white pants.
I couldn't imagine why. But it's pretty normal that... Oh, he's trying to get a chair in there for him.
He can't sit down. He's in white pants. They'll get dirty. What is he, 12?
God, no.
I don't want a stupid chair.
He's 3.
He broke the chair.
He did break it. He's like 3.
No, that's not for you. That's for Damien.
Just a hunch. Carry on. Damian Priest is going to come down.
Was he really bad on the mic or something, and so he had to, like, invent this character?
I guess. I don't know, but he's dumb.
Like this overacting.
SCU got the tag in.
Kazarian.
Hager's going to get it.
Goes right after Jericho. Drop kick to Hager.
Ooh.
How's this match still going? This is what we're talking about. In AEW, they just do not bury people.
Oh my gosh, look, I didn't notice that, but look, they have down in the corner who the people are now.
Oh, that's nice.
They have
I'm glad that they're doing
the
that.
red shorts are SCU, the blacks are Jericho Hager. It's like watching a UFC or boxing match.
Fantastic.
They're like, here, let me tell you who it is. Well, that's good.
All right, well, it looks like we're going to have a triple threat match. And you know that's going to be happening at the next pay-per-view.
War Games? No way.
War Games.
Weird. Ryota wants Owens to take out Gargano, right?
Nah. Kevin's not going to be wrestling in NXT. He's just down there.
Doing some talking. As Landon says, Vince likes big, beefy, sweaty men. He does.
Power couple.
It's gotta like that.
He just wants it realistic. I don't know who's saying the big, sweaty, beefy man thing.
Landon.
I'm just saying it's a little bit more realistic. You don't want to get beat up by a gas station attendant.
Right.
You want to get beat up with a big mechanic with a wrench, you know? I mean, we don't want to get beat up at all, but yes, that is the thing.
I don't know why you bring all these stupid chairs. He's just gonna go sit in the corner and by himself. Because of you. Ryota doesn't like their shirt, the power couple shirt. It's lame. I agree. It is lame.
Few good men. Oh, wow. Pushed him down.
Into the chair.
It's kind of a dick move. You know, they couldn't be pushing each other like this if they were sitting in their chairs.
At least they're the same size. Damien's not.
Johnny jokes a lot over here. Damien's literally a foot taller than either one of these guys. This is silly. There you go. Triple threat. Ladder match. Make it happen. He'll be out there in 2 seconds. 1, 2, and 3. Jake Hager with the pin.
So
on Christopher Daniels.
Got it, huh?
Oh, yeah. So Hager and Jericho beat the SCU.
Ryota says that Sammy Guevara needs a belt push. MJF may cost Jericho and Hager the match. He didn't, though. They did win it.
With the Judas effect. William Regal just made it official.
Triple threat. Vindicator's like, ha, Leon wears a white shirt and Johnny wears white pants. Go figure. And Ryoto's like, what a lame shirt about that. And we have Muhammad Qurashi.
Hey, Muhammad. Thanks for joining us.
What are you doing?
Make sure you subscribe. Yeah. Hang out with us. We're watching wrestling and talking video games. Right now. What are you interested in? Let us know.
We're watching AEW and NXT. On NXT, they just put up a triple threat match for War Games for the North American title.
Scorpio Sky comes down with the save.
Ooh, Scorpio Sky.
With a chair. The whole inner circle ran.
They did.
Like, we're off. Hey, look, they're showing Finn Balor.
Ooh. Anyways, and so on the other side, we had a tag match between Jericho and Hager against
basically
the SCU.
The inner circle versus the SCU.
Yeah. So the SCU lost. They got pinned. And Hager
Christopher
and
Daniels
won.
got hit with the Judas effect. Look at that. MJF got hurt. Looks like he hurt his chin a little bit.
Oh, whoops.
There's Miro.
You're joking.
It's an extravaganza. All they have to do is show Penelope and we'll be fine.
Right?
My wife bought me that. Oh! Miro got jacked from behind. Is this the best friends?
Yes.
It is.
Well,
Trent and Chucky T.
That stole whatever it was that he got made by his...
From his wife.
Ah.
Who's his wife? I can't remember.
I don't know. Weird. Are we supposed to know?
I think she plays for WWE. Oh, shit. Kip Sabian.
Travis, who would win a hypothetical match between Johnny Gargano versus Orange Cassidy? The battle for the title of Ultimate Man-Child.
Oh, Lord. Anytime we do those cross-branded things, I always go with whoever's channel it's on. But that would be funny. I could even see Vince letting Orange win that one. Just to have Gargano throw his tantrums.
Right. Fatless was like, numbers game, inner circle 2, tough. And Fatless is like, scattered like cockroaches.
We're going to have another contract signing tonight. Moxley and Omega. Winter's coming. Isn't that what's the name of that movie?
Game of Thrones?
Game of Thrones
yes.
reference.
That is very much a Game of Thrones reference. It's in the book too, not just the movie. Simo wants to let you know that Lana is his wife.
Oh, thank you.
The
ravishing Russian.
Vindicator says AEW parking lot fight should be a weekly event. Mandatory thuggery must be embraced in pro wrestling.
I think so.
True. All that fun stuff.
They got enough thugs over there to do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Enough bad guys, enough heels.
Mm-hmm.
Eddie Kingston leading the pack every week.
Yeah.
They should call it the Eddie Kingston International or Invitational or something. Here's the cleaner, Kenny Omega.
Are they trying to do the contract signing again?
Yeah, they're doing it tonight.
Oh.
It's right now. The cleaner.
Because Moxley couldn't do it before.
The chimney sweep.
Because he got attacked.
He did. I thought Omega already signed it. So...
I thought he did too. That's why I'm like, I'm with Ryoto. A second contract signing? What's going on? I'm lost.
They have to make this match official.
Luke, I'm not sure that is Aaron or Josh Landon. I mean, he may have asked for Travis's autograph. Usually it's something else. So I don't really think that's him. Just saying. Oh, look, he's got his clean sweepers out there again.
There they go.
With their weird dance moves.
They're such good dancers, though, you know?
Yeah, totally.
Anybody that can move like that.
Oh, you know it. That's just weird.
Look behind him. Oh, Moxley! Attacks
Moxley.
Omega.
Maybe he found out he was the one that attacked him?
He knows it was him.
They're just like the broom sweeper cheerleaders, right? Fat Lisa says, is this deja vu? I'm not mad at it bringing on the broom cheerleaders.
Oh, no, you can bring those girls out anytime
like
you want to.
I guess.
Hey, look at Blackheart over there. Oh, I have that torch.
Is she making her
tank.
buggy better?
She's probably remaking her tank.
Remaking her tank. It's better than ever.
Omega's getting his hand smashed. There it is. Paradigm shift onto the title. He might have just broke the belt.
Disrespectful to the title. Complete disrespect to the title. Did he say a violent gentleman?
Yes. Lots of gentlemen tonight. I don't know who you hired to take me out. Who do you think it was? Who do you think took him out?
I don't think it has anything to do with Kenny Omega. I think he's barking up the wrong tree.
I'll hook you. Hey, next time I'll hook you up with some guys from Philadelphia. They do great work.
Oh, Jesus. He's like, I know some people who know some people who know people. Ryota's like, did you all hear Oral Sessions? No. Landon wants to know if Travis has a crush on one of the sweeper girls.
Always love the girls.
Yeah.
Like the 80s girls and their leotards.
Indicator says the broom girls are out there, so that means it's time to clean up. Clean up the money from all the rain Omega has been making.
Either that or wait for the Young Bucks to come out and then have them come out next, and they can sweep all the money to this side.
There you go. Luke wants to let you know that To Clarify, Oral Sessions is Renee's new podcast.
Ah.
There you go. Had no idea. Thanks for the clarity there. Fatley says Mac and Charlie from It's Always Sunny. Haven't watched that one.
So look at that. Omega was reaching for that shoulder that he might have to really get surgery on. Oh. I wonder if they're not
doing it
so they could write him off.
Maybe.
And then get another challenger next week. See how he's holding it?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's real. It's a legit injury.
It's not a game. It's not dancing girls with brooms.
You know, it's a good episode when you didn't even realize there was wrestling on the other side. I was staring I'm like, oh, there's wrestlers. Cameron Grimes against that guy.
Is that Atlas guy?
I don't know. Maybe. Is it Atlas? He does look like he could hold the sky up.
I thought it was him. Is he gonna sign it?
Oh, he's signing it. There's this John Hancock. Hey, what do you feel like, an X? Did he? I thought it was just like a quick.
Mm-mm. He scribbled for a little bit. Landon says the next version of currency, the Young Buck dollars. LOL. Right?
Hey, the U.S. dollar might be worth as much as the Young Buck dollar here pretty soon.
He gave her a shitty one, and she all gave him a really thoughtful one. That's funny. Ryoto says on that podcast she had Moxley as her first guest.
Yeah, she's from the comforter of her own home.
Couldn't imagine why she had him as her first guest. That's weird. Why would she do that?
It's so weird. Was Eddie Kingston number 2? Cameron Grimes with the victory over on NXT.
Against whatever guy.
Against that guy.
Against that guy. Whoever that guy was. Yeah. Rita says no, Omega does not sign the contract. Possibly.
Omega's already signed it. He signed it last week.
But.
So it's official. That's what the announcer said, at least. That Omega signed it last week, which we watched him do it. Look behind him. Run away! You bring more face coverings.
Pull up your damn pants, Cameron Grimes. Jeez,
no,
please, dude.
Don't pull that up. Let the sexy spill out.
Ew. This is Cameron Grimes. See Grimes run.
He was being chased by the devil. Dexter Lumis is bullying him.
It's awesome. So got some straps for him?
Strap match. Put it on. Get in.
Jeez.
Gonna have an old-fashioned
like,
Texas strap match.
Ago, I'm still laughing at Caveman Grimes being afraid of zombie hookers. Right? And every time that Dexter Lumis shows up, he freaks out and runs away. He's just staring. His very weird eye color, if that's his real eye color.
Yeah, that grayish blue.
Landon says when The Rock sells the stunner, he feels like he got the finger poke of death from Hulk Hogan. Looks like we got some Rhea Ripley out there on NXT.
And she's up next.
So her ear must be alright.
Oh, MJF's upset. Frankie the Coward Kazarian.
I'm surprised he could even yell like that with his mouth being broken. He can barely.
They're going to have to talk to Britt Baker. There's going to be some dental issues for sure.
They better go talk to Britt. Dr. Britt. Ryota says, I thought Ripley was main roster bound. She was.
Yeah, she got some earrings ripped out of her head. She got 5 earrings ripped out.
Vindicator says Ripley is probably going to the so-called main roster. At some point, yes. Landon says, why is Jake Hager and Wardlow always staring at each other? Because they hate each other.
They're always sizing each other up. Oh, Frank Kazarian's going to retire next week.
Looks like Jericho's going to do the send-off for him, too. That's nice of him.
See ya.
It's very sweet.
See ya.
It's very sweet of him, indeed.
Is the main event going to be the women's match? No, it's going to be it now. You have a bunch of dudes behind you, and maybe one Tay Conte, a girl, maybe. I don't even know if she's really behind you.
It's like Chris Jericho used the classic Undertaker catchphrase, I'll make you famous.
I'll make you famous. Billy the Kid. Young Guns. They still do that Dallas Cowboys cheerleader show?
Yeah.
Holy crap. It was on like CMT back in the old, like in the 90s.
It's still on CMT. In the 20s. Vindicator says Anna Jay will learn how to be a loser, but an extremely hot loser. That makes her a winner.
Yes. She wins this match no matter what. And everybody at home is a winner right now that's watching AEW.
Beretta says the Baby in the Inner Circle of Vegas segment was indeed Swoggle, and last night came out as Hornswoggle Styles
I seen that.
or Phenomenal Swoggle.
He was too, dressed up just like AJ Styles, even had the same haircut.
Oh my god.
And he's like doing the AJ Styles thing.
Well, that's cool. Look that Jericho actually asked Taker for permission to use the line, and Taker was like, hell yeah. Landon says, and after Taker said, I'll make you famous, he actually did make his opponents famous. Good to know. And Chris is excited about Sexy Anna J time. Ooh,
It's
Anna
sexy
J.
time. All right, kids. It's adult time right now.
Go away.
No talking during this match. Just kidding.
Here comes backup. Why does she need backup?
It's the not the inner circle. It's the Dark Order. Brody Lee probably set him out there to be in her corner.
Did he? From where? Where is he anyways?
He's got a hurt ankle. We're about 90% sure it's an ankle. It could be a knee, but Dave Meltzer said it's an ankle. He thinks. See, even he thinks it is.
Samoa's like, Anna Banana time. And Lana's like, yes, Mr. Travis.
We got Anna Jay and Rhea Ripley on at the same time.
Rhea just says, Lee is still hurt. Rhea's ear looks slightly normal on that side. I like how they pan in when she's turned the other way, but they pan out if they have her bad ear to you.
Yeah. Anna Jay getting beat up over there. Shida obviously the better wrestler here, but they're probably going to put Anna Jay over a little bit.
Yeah.
But I do not see a title change happening.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Rhea Ripley could be so much hotter. And, like, she just fucks it up. Like, does she not want to be pretty or something?
Maybe she likes being weird. Maybe that's her insecurity.
Huh. Who's coming out?
Dum Dum.
Oh, Candice LeRae. So she's going to be...
Huh?
So she's going to be on the other team. I was wondering if they were going to do that. So I guess she's not moving to the main roster. It looks like she's going to be on War Games as the other member on the...
On the other side of the nice side.
Yeah. Tank Girl. Blackheart.
Shotzi Blackheart's team.
Anna Jay getting physical, though. This might be the best match that she just had so far.
Maybe. We have John
Best competitor.
Hey, John.
Hey, John.
Saying Travis delete the Happy Thanksgiving. I'm enjoying NXT. Speaking of Rhea Ripley, rumor is she could be moved up to SmackDown.
It could definitely happen.
Yeah.
It looks like right now they might be setting up something for her to be on the War Games team with Shotzi, but we'll see how that plays out.
Reality is only a week away, so it's not like she can't be put on SmackDown after that.
Yeah, she could definitely disappear for a while and then show up at the Rumble.
Mm-hmm. And Landon's like, let's
with
get
a makeover.
Physical. I wanna get physical.
Look at this. Look who they have.
Is that you?
It looks like it.
They beat Io up and just brought her dead body out.
He just brought her corpse out to the ring.
They're like, here's her corpse. You want your...
So, Io Shirai, Rhea Ripley, Shotzi Blackheart, Ember Moon, all on one team.
Yeah. They're like, we're going to beat you up too. She's like, I'll take that one out.
She's like, take the big one out first. It's like prison. Anna Jay wrenching
something like that
on her back. She is in a little bit of trouble right now.
I want to see Britt Baker versus Anna Jay. Alrighty then. Versus Travis, if you were NXT lead writer, who would you out against Balor? And next feud for Mox if Omega does not win the belt.
Is that two different shows?
Yes, it is. But so for the NXT lead writer, who would you put against Balor?
Who would I put against Finn Balor next? I would go with somebody that's going to get a big pop, but you'd have to build the character because none of the characters are ready yet. Because even Damon Priest was coming, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was, and then he won that North American, and then he's lost it, all that crap. So he'd have to be rebuilt. So is anybody hot right now?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I like Dexter Lumos, but he's got something. But yeah, you could just do, I mean, it depends on when Balor's going to be back. So say it's at the end of January, you could do a lot of character development by then. Maybe a Dexter Lumos.
Okay.
Is there anybody else out there that I like? I think that's the one that I like the most.
Yeah.
Damian Priest.
And next feud for Mox if Omega does not win the belt.
Okay, I do not see Omega winning the belt because he has that shoulder injury. So that one would go to... Oh, there's so many options right there. You could go back with Brian Cage on that one. I wouldn't mind to see Brian Cage move up a little bit better. But I think he's doing a little bit more independent stuff. That's why we're not seeing him as much.
And who would you want to win the Women's Royal Rumble?
That one's going to depend on who the champions are. If the champions stay the same, then it's different. But like, say if Becky comes back and wins the championship, then I want Ronda. You know, because you do want to see that again.
Right.
Or if Ronda comes and wins the title, then I want to see Becky. But I don't know if Becky would be ready yet.
Right.
So what they'd probably do is have Ronda win it, and then Becky come back, you know, late in March, and then be ready for April.
Right.
Because WrestleMania is supposed to be on the 28th of March this year.
Oh.
And but they might push it back a couple weeks, is what I'm reading.
Oh, interesting.
So.
Huh. We're back to
Anna Jay
and Shida having a fight for a title.
Anna Jay, spinning neck breaker.
Vindicator says, too bad Storm is now wacky for LeRae. I would love to see one more match between Ripley and Storm.
It could happen.
Chris says, heel Tony is even hotter and Raquel on the same team.
What is she doing?
Using a chair?
Well, she's pulling. She's arguing with her friend. Oh, and she cheated. But that's not going to be enough.
It's just a knee.
She hit her in the shin. Shida kicks out.
Let's see. John Dwyer says, how about Tegan joining the women's team against Candice's team? Tegan Knox is out.
She's gone for about a year.
She's going to be gone for a while. And the thing with her is there's a possibility because of her injury and the surgery she has to get, she might not be able to come back and wrestle. So that's going to be something she's going to have to take a long look in the mirror about at that point.
Yeah, but she's got to get healthy first.
Yeah. Landon says, I'm going to go now. Have a good day and a happy, safe Thanksgiving. Well, thanks for that, Landon. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Landon.
Get some sleep over there in the UK. You know, it's early morning.
We'll see you on Friday.
Chris says, I want to be in Rhea's position right now. All beat up. Team sexy, he says. Ow. Ryota says, I thought you would pick Lana. LOL.
No.
John Dwyer says WrestleMania 37 Travis is scheduled for now March 28th, 2021 at SoFi Stadium.
Right, and there's talks of backing it up 2 weeks. It's really just going to depend on the everything. Looks like Anna Jay just got beat by Shida.
Got her ass beat and handed to her.
She got rolled up.
And that's what you get for cheating.
Anna Jay, it's just not your time yet.
Hikaru Shida! Woo! Vindicator's like, no, Becky or Ronda. Bianca Belair should win the Rumble and challenge Sasha. Lose, then team with Sasha to become tag champs, then challenge again for the singles title and win it. Ooh, Vindicator.
But Charlotte will be back here pretty soon to reclaim the title from Asuka.
She's got to be back, right? And then hopefully she'll stay a champion for a while instead of this.
If she wins the championship, she better stay a freaking champion for a year. I'm not kidding. She needs a Bayley run. This crap that she does is so irritating where she loses it so she can win it again and again and again and again.
Yeah.
What, she got like 10?
Something like that.
She's been there for 5 years. She's got 10 championships. That's ridiculous. Abandon, maybe?
No, there's no N.
Oh, Abadon.
Abadon. It's a new person coming after it? Oh, it's this weirdo.
Did she bleed on the floor?
Yeah.
Abadon. Lick it. Lick it! Thanks, Tony, for clearing that up.
Yeah, I would have never guessed the disgustingness that just happened.
He's like, oh, he's setting it up.
Like, I never noticed that her knock-kneed personality would come out and try to get it.
Matt Hardy. He's the iconic Matt Hardy.
He's iconic or ironic. That's funny. We have Games and Mods in the chat. Games and Mods says, damn, it feels good to be back in another one of your live streams. Ooh, Games and Mods.
Well, thanks for hanging out with us.
Thanks for hanging out with us again.
Oh.
Let's see. Ryota says, I thought Mania would go back to Tampa. I don't know.
Yeah, that's... Obviously, there's 3 months before we get there, so...
Right.
Or 4.
Ryota says, BC public venues will open quick in California. Oh, no. No, because they won't. Yeah, they won't. Chris Akani says, next year is definitely Britt Baker's year. She needs to become women's champ.
And it could happen.
Mm-hmm.
She's just one of those smaller competitors, and she gets injured a lot.
Well, that and the fact that, she does have another job, people. She literally
Live next week at Dynamite. Dino Battle Royal.
She literally is an actual dentist. She does have a practice and actually has
This is a big
job.
show next week.
The Winter is Coming show?
Yes. And it is coming. What is it, December 21st? My favorite part about December 21st is the days start getting longer.
Yep, they do.
It's the March to June. Look at that group. That's absolute Ricky Stark.
Chris Akani says next year, Britt Baker and Vindicator says Anna Jay will never lose her alluring and seductive effect on weak-minded males like me.
Or any male that has testosterone in their body.
Right, guys. Fat Lisa's like, sweet, it's Abaddon. And Chris is like, Abaddon, the female fiend. Vindicator's like, Abaddon would make an awesome Sister Abigail. No.
I don't think she's attractive enough. You gotta have a cute little cutie.
James Satello's in the chat. Hey, James, how's it going? Well, I got bad news. I was feeling sick with a fever when I got tested for positive for unicorn sprinkles. So here I'm in the hospital for Thanksgiving. Well, I'm sorry that that's happening.
So you must have the severe symptoms, or are you just doing precautionary?
Tommy T says grizzled young veterans are back, right?
Grizzled young veterans.
It looks like Vindicator gave it up. At this point, you're just complaining into the wind. Rita says, why a fake background? I don't know. Why a fake one? Why not real?
Layla Hirsch, huh? Baker and Hirsch next week. Look at all these are next week. Is it going to be like a 3-hour show? Or are they just going to pack all these matches in? And have that huge match at the end? That's a 40-minute match by itself.
Yeah, it can be. That's for sure.
All right, we're on the main event. The Butcher and the Blade. We need to see Pac.
The Butcher, Blade, and the Bunny.
Well, the Bunny's not wrestling.
That's okay. And she can still come out and you have to talk about her.
The Bunny stands for herself. Look at her.
Eddie Kingston. All skulking around in the background there. Because he's a weirdo.
Hey, get out of the way, Eddie.
So nobody wants to see your dumbass. Everybody wants to see the girl, not you. Wacko.
He's like standing in front of the stripper at a strip club. Like, seriously, dude, get off the stage.
Like, we're not trying to give you our money. Chris kind of just says, just saw a clip on NXT of Xia Li and that Chinese guy. Looks like they are going to make Xia Li's character a dark turn. It looked creepy. Yeah, it looked like they were getting in trouble, right? They were driving him to some specific place. They looked like death walking. It was kind of weird. Huh. I saw it too. That little promo thing. I kind of looked over there and was like,
have you seen her workout with Sheamus? She does a workout with Sheamus.
Xia Li does?
On his channel.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Is it the same like Asuka? Because Asuka beat his ass.
Yeah.
Like, she was like, oh, are we still going?
She doesn't speak very good English, but she speaks a little bit. And
like Asuka.
And so she's like, and he's like, all right. Let's go to work.
I'm sure she's a little stacked.
Oh, yeah. She's so strong and short.
It's crazy, I bet. That's amazing. But Vindicator says, I love the cold. It means I can drink water outside without the annoyance of ice cubes. Nice. That's a good way to look at it. Rocha says, the Starks Hobbs cage segment. Yes.
So what is happening here on NXT with Pete Dunne and O'Reilly is the winner of this match gives their team the advantage at War Games. Because War Games is 5-on-5, but it doesn't start 5-on-5. It starts 1-on-1. And then like every so many minutes another person comes in until all 5 members are in each team. And so the winner of this match will give their team the 2-man advantage, 2-on-1 for the 2 minutes or 3 minutes or whatever the countdown is in between each round. So this is very important.
Yeah.
That is O'Reilly, right? Like I didn't just make that up.
The guy that's in there?
Yeah.
I think it's O'Reilly. And Pete Dunne.
Well, I know who that is.
Yeah, that one's O'Reilly.
That's the bruiserweight, but he's got that spray tan on. So he's balling.
With his weird outfit that he's going on this time around. Yeah. Fat Lisa says, all the baddies are in black. Yeah. Ben's like, yeah, my genius is just way too much for WWE to handle. Yes.
You're like the Miz.
Right?
Genius.
Chris says, what's so Indy Hartwell isn't Ghostface? Well, she was, but now she's just hanging out with Candice LeRae in person instead of behind a mask. Tommy T says, and for the NXT, it's War Games ladder match.
This is, right? I think this is a ladder match.
I don't know if it's
there was a ladder. They had to walk around.
But I don't
know
so
this is a ladder match. So what's hanging above the ring? Because that's obviously what a ladder match is about. You have to climb a ladder and grab something.
Snow says, Blade and Bunny are married. Found it funny they did that wedding skit on Impact. What?
Did not know that, but that's pretty funny.
Like they're really married in real life, or
so Pentagón is out there.
Fake stuff.
So the Bastard's out there, but what I don't understand is why Phoenix isn't wrestling.
Maybe he's got something wrong with him.
Is it that, or is he going to start turning on his brother? I don't want to see that team break up. I don't see Phoenix or Ray is Phoenix. Pentagón or Phoenix being good as singles wrestlers. Not bad, but not good either.
Chris kind of says Kyle O'Reilly time, and Tommy T says Kyle O'Reilly faces Pete Dunne. Yes,
O'Reilly.
Vindicator says, yeah, the Blade needs to lose the BSM Max or BNM or whatever the submission bondage game is called. Chris kind of says, oh shit, Dunne versus O'Reilly. This is a takeover match right here.
It is. It's like a main event type match, and we have about 18 minutes for them to get it on. And it's a ladder match, so it should be exciting.
Guy Dawson says, I think Damian Priest will win at War Games. What do you think?
It really just depends on what they have planned for Priest, because they were pushing Priest really hard, but they didn't want to put the title on him, the main title, because they were going to put it on Cross. And then Cross got injured right when Damian won the North American title, so they couldn't hurry and take it off of him and send him after the main title. So there is a possibility he loses this and then gets a push to the main title against Balor when Balor's ready. Yeah, would be my guess.
Yeah. Fatley says, holy hell, now this is a main event. Bruiserweight versus Kyle O'Reilly.
Yeah.
Luke says, Vindicator, if no one takes your genius advice, then it's not really genius. Chris Akane says, no, Penta is better as a singles wrestler.
There's like 1 million books that Genius has written, and people don't read them, so.
Yeah.
A lot of people that are geniuses don't
Advices
listen.
is not taken.
Yeah, they don't take people's advice.
They can still be geniuses, though. Wink, wink.
Like How to Win Friends and Influence People. How many people have read that book?
Chris Akane says, no, Penta is better as a singles wrestler. That's what he's saying.
Oh, no, sir.
Vindicator says, that's one argument. Another is that perhaps a person's genius is just too complex and brilliant to fully grasp when the intellect struggles to comprehend, which sadly is a frequent occurrence for Mr. McBossman these days.
You know, a lot to be said for both of those arguments.
Chris says, I kind of want Thatcher to be NXT champ, then Priest versus Thatcher, and Priest becomes NXT champ.
Right.
They're not really pushing Thatcher for any kind of belt,
Thatcher just lost tonight, so
he's Shida.
He's always now Shida versus Finn Balor would be awesome, and they've been pushing him. He hasn't lost in months. Because he's going back in time. Maybe that's what it is. He goes back in time with his time machine, remembers what he did, re-wrestles, and wins because he knows the mistake that he had made.
That makes sense.
So for us, in the now, in the multiverse,
so
it's
if
perfect.
A wrestler is wrestling and he constantly has to like wipe his hair out of his face, don't you think said wrestler should either tie his hair up or cut it off? If you're constantly having to wipe it out of your face all the time because it's in your face.
Right, but it's part of your character at that point. So no, they don't.
So all you do is you're like, I'm the character that goes like this all the time.
You see it all the time. Like AJ
because
Styles
it's
does
in my face. It gets annoying.
I used to have long hair when we started this channel. I know how crappy long hair is.
Especially
it was like
when
Pete
you're
Dunne's
doing stuff.
Oh yeah. I couldn't work on anything. And plus there's that in-between phase where it's like not long enough to put in a ponytail yet, which is even worse than any of the other ones. It's where you want to get the barrettes and put it in your hair, like the snappy ones that the kids used to wear, the girls. And you push the button and it's like, boop. All right, Puck, into the ring. Into the ropes, Into the blade.
They're both elbowing each other in the face a few times.
Yeah, they getting dirty.
Luke's not done with the genius thing, though. Real geniuses don't talk about being genius. They do something that shuts everyone up and proves they are genius, LOL. Which is really funny because...
or they blow up buildings.
Every single genius that you know of actually talks about how smart they are.
Right?
Just saying!
like that Tyson DeGrosse Tyson.
Oh my god! Always
is.
talks about how fucking smart he is. He's so annoying. It's like, shut your fucking face. Jesus Christ, dude. Like, egotistical much? We get it. You're kind of smart. Who for you?
He went to school.
Oh my god, he went to school? He's like, I read books. I make books. Fat Lisa's like, is this a Spaceball skit? Now is now, but we were just at then.
Yes.
Yes. Fat Lisa's, I bet Pete and Pac were working out together in England. They could possibly.
There's a possibility. I mean, they are both stars.
Tommy T says it's a briefcase that they're going after up there. I haven't seen it. They haven't really panned up to it.
I haven't been paying a lot of attention.
I've actually kind of glanced over at that side of the TV.
Pete Dunne's knee's going out, though. Did you see that? O'Reilly's working that leg.
He's like, I'll kill it.
Yep, there's something up there.
Is that kind of a War Games thing or something?
Like I said, it's the advantage during War Games.
Looks like kind of like Sasha Banks when she won her first few titles and came out and said she's the best but couldn't defend her title once. But now she says she is the best but can back her talk up.
Takes time.
That's just her not throwing a tantrum all the time.
We'll see how long her championship title run lasts. If they do another year title run, I'm going to be like, no. Because they just did it with Bayley. But there's no women there on SmackDown. There's like 7 women.
Yeah.
So to be the champion of 7 women isn't that impressive.
Right. Vindicator's like, Vince is an authoritarian and would never allow true genius to influence the inner workings of his precious cash cow company. Depends on what you consider genius at that point.
I mean, making billions of dollars is pretty genius.
Looks like Pac is doing some business in there in the ring.
Yeah, but the Bruiserweight is doing a good stomp job over there on O'Reilly, but O'Reilly keeps picking on that knee.
Yeah.
Actually, I think that's the other knee.
No, it's the same one. He's been going after the one without the tattoo on it.
The left?
Yes, his left. Yep. And Pac is just beating the crap out of the Blade right now.
Yeah, which is normal.
On AEW.
Pac doesn't like to lose.
No, Pac doesn't.
He probably doesn't even have it in his contract that he can lose.
What happens if he does? Oh, no.
We've seen it. He lost last year a couple times.
Luke's trying to say that most super smart people he knows does not advertise their genius for fear of getting bullied. They just silently do genius things. Well, then they're not very smart if they're fear getting bullied.
Why
because
would you
they
get
wouldn't
bullied?
Even care.
If,
most of them don't care.
If you're aware, you wouldn't even think about bullying.
Yeah,
And a genius would be aware.
Yeah. So they wouldn't even really care. Rota's like, do you like Triple H running the NXT brand? Or do you prefer someone else?
No. Well, I don't know anybody else that would run it. I'm pretty sure Triple H runs it all the time. And I think he does a great job. Like he did on Raw a couple weeks ago with McIntyre and Orton. A 25-minute main event.
Yeah.
Obviously, Triple H written all over that.
True. So, O'Reilly and Dunn went through a ladder, and, like, they have 12 referees out there making sure they're okay. I'm exaggerating the 12 referees.
Oh.
There's, like, 4. But that's still a lot.
Yeah, well, it's a ladder match. They always put a lot of referees in ladder matches.
But here's, like, agree on Sasha, and I bully others, not the other way around. Kris Statlander says, I also wish they'd call over Walter so he can become NXT champ, but he doesn't want to live in America, so he could have classics with Thatcher, just like in the Indies. That's his choice, though.
I would like him to show up on NXT TV, and I'm sure they'll have a story made for him, but it's how they're going to use this character going forward that I care more about. Mm-hmm. If they're going to put him on the main roster at some point, what is his character going to be? Is it going to be a William Regal type? Is he going to be a snooty Englishman? Because will Americans take him seriously if he's all tough? Like, right.
Right. As Chris O'Connor says, they broke through the ladder. Yes, they did. They did break through that ladder.
They break a lot of furniture over there. The Butcher and the Blade beating the shit out of Rey Fenix right now. Quick tags in and out.
Vindicator says,
the bunny's
you can be
yelling at him
without being arrogant, and I have mastered that balancing act. You guys are funny. Ryota says, did you all hear someone died in the TV show John Cena is filming for TBS?
No.
The show is called Wipeout.
That's cray-cray.
What?
So they just watched the
is
dude.
That real?
Dude died.
Well, we know that Ray killed a guy. Now John Cena's killing people?
I don't think Cena had anything to do with the
death. I think he did. If he's hosting it, then he had something to do with it.
Maybe it was an unsafe work environment.
Exactly. He shouldn't be promoting places like that.
I'm going to have to look that up. That's interesting.
Interesting. Very interesting.
I don't want to see people dying on game shows.
No dying on game shows.
Good thing they signed a waiver so the show can continue.
Right.
Oh, O'Reilly just got his arm smashed.
Ouch. In the ladder?
Yes.
Ouch.
He sandwiched it in there.
Nice. Wouldn't that be crazy if somebody died on Jeopardy?
Well, didn't they? Isn't Trebek dead?
He didn't die on it, though. I mean, and he died from cancer. That's different. I mean, like, they're trying to answer the question. They get so stressed out they have an aneurysm in their brain.
They got, like, some fat guy. I'll take the rapist for $800.
Sorry, we should joke about it, but that's funny. It's hilarious. Pete
Dunne gets choked out. And meanwhile, the Butcher's trying to balance on that top rope. Oh, no, that's Pac. I thought that was the Butcher.
Pac trying to do it. The Blade is... I gotcha, right? What's he doing?
That was a power slam.
And then he's got tired himself or something?
The bunny is an amazing cheerleader. I have a lot of cheer going through me right now. This is not a cheerocracy.
Are you sure? I think it is. I think it's a cheerocracy.
Oh, decapitation clothesline. 1, 2, and 3. No!
Oh.
Pac kicks out. It's getting close to that last 5 minutes.
Go O'Reilly, woo!
O'Reilly down. That time he hurt his knee.
Oh, he broke his face.
O'Reilly's got a hurt leg. Now he's got a hurt knee. Referees are helping him for some reason.
Right?
He might have broke his patella. It's a Beth Phoenix line there for you.
We have iVibes in the chat. iVibes says, don't you know that Karrion Kross has recovered from injury? TikTok, he will be back sooner or later.
Well, I hope he comes back in the next 3 or 4 months.
If he's recovered and had his surgery, he will be back.
I want to see him back soon.
We just don't know when that's happening, but hopefully it is soon. And he got over and fixed up fast. That'd be cool. It's a ginormous briefcase.
He needs human growth hormones.
Yeah.
Maybe they just need to touch it. I don't know what. Do they have to pull it off the hook?
Yes. I'm pretty sure they have to, like, tape it.
Pete Dunne rolls him around, throws O'Reilly's head right into the ladder. Oh, and then he kicked the ladder. High risk, high reward, and the risk did not pay off. Boom. Pac and Phoenix. They're both going up top. Oh, no, they're going outside. Oh, look at Kingston. Kingston might get in. Oh, the bunny. The bunny doing her job perfectly. Distracting all men.
Distracting the ref and everything.
He's a man.
Ray.
It should have been Aubrey. It wouldn't have happened.
Oh, poor Ray.
That might be enough. Ray Phoenix, 1, 2, and 3.
Oh.
The Butcher and the Blade.
So Pac didn't lose.
So Kingston went down there to talk to him while he was on the top rope, and I think he slipped.
Oh, is that what happened, Travis?
I think he slipped and then hit his groin and then fell down into the ring. And then the Butcher and the Blade hit him. But I'm not sure. I'll have to watch the replay. See, he comes down and he said, hey, bud. Hey. He tried to get his attention.
Oh, is that what that was?
But Ray wasn't looking at him, and I think he slipped off to the side.
Sure. I agree with what the commentator was saying, that he literally assaulted him.
To each their own.
It seems like something he would do. He is from Jersey.
Oh. From Jersey.
Take that chair away from that lady. Why would they do that? They don't like him in their family anymore, so they're beating the poo out of him.
This is where we're going to see the brother.
He already came down.
And he's already beat up?
Too.
Okay.
See, he's in the corner getting beat up.
So he isn't turning heel.
No, he got beat up also.
Oh, Pac's in trouble.
Pac is totally in trouble. That's not cool.
Look! The Butcher's making Pentagón watch.
Oh, how sad.
It's not his brother. I don't think he gives a shit.
Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, I don't think he cares. So
all right, look at this. O'Reilly and Dunne up top, on top of the ladder.
Dunne's at the very top.
He's stomping on O'Reilly.
Stomping him. He's trying to
Does
get
he got the brief? No.
He's got a hold of it, but
what is
he
O'Reilly
doesn't have
doing?
it unclipped.
Oh, he's going to break that arm. Oh! Steven Seagal. Look who it is. Lance Archer came down and attacked him. Lance Archer with a face turn? Lance Archer with a face turn.
Oh, I guess he had to beat somebody up, right?
Hey, Vin, somebody's out there swindling a paycheck.
Yeah,
but in a good way.
Stakes out there.
The Murder Hawk just cleared the ring as a face.
Roto's like, I'm trying to send you a link, Travis. Can I send it to you? If you follow us, Roto, on Instagram, do you have Instagram? We have Instagram. If you look us up
look at WrestlingGab on Instagram.
On Instagram, you can send us a link there. If not, you should be able to, after this show's over, in the
put
chat
it in the
section, in the comments.
Or just go do it on a previous video. Like
Yeah.
yesterday or Monday's Raw or something.
Yeah.
That way I can look at it too.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how long it takes for this chat to open up where you can start chatting underneath. You might even be able to do it right now. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes you can send links in here, so I don't know if some people can't. You can go ahead and send it through here and see what happens.
Oh, Pete Dunne. Just hit him with a chair right in the leg.
Damn him.
Pete Dunne's
chairs and all kinds
cheating.
of stuff happening.
I guess it's a no disqualification match, and there's really no such thing as cheating.
They're just trying to get everything they can. We have Rich Lay, or as we know him as Evil Bot, saying bye. Ryoto
Take care, boss.
It won't let me. Yeah, just either send it to us on Instagram or put it in the comments when we're done with the video tonight. And we'll take a look at it. God bless, she is in the chat but leaving. Luna was in the chat but leaving.
It looks like Pete Dunne's going to grab that title.
Rich Lay will see
SmackDown
on Friday. Yes, and have he got thrown off the ladder into another ladder. Poor Pete Dunne. I'm thinking maybe O'Reilly might actually get that if he can climb his ass up there fast enough.
It looks like O'Reilly's briefcase.
Yes. This guy Dawson is Lance Archer, a good guy?
He just took on a whole gang.
He's supposed to be a bad guy, but maybe he was just trying to.
Who's this?
Pat McAfee.
Are you sure? I don't think so. I think all those guys are up top.
Oh, somebody in a silver or gold mask.
I mean, it could be McAfee, but I thought all those guys were up top.
I don't know who it was. Somebody?
That's not really lined up. That's kind of dangerous. Come on, Dunn. Don't you know how to work a ladder? See, it's behind him.
He's like, no. He's like, I
Pete
can't
Dunne!
even put the onesie on right. Somebody gave him the advantage. That's weird. Are you sure? Because Pat McAfee was not up there with those guys.
Oh, then it definitely is. I thought, there's 3 guys up there.
No, that's the other team. That's in.
Oh, are they on this side?
Yeah. His buddies are on this side. See, there's only 2.
Oh, yeah, then it's definitely McAfee.
Well, he's the only one I know of that comes down in that weird silver gold faceplate thingy.
Well, he's the king of NXT.
I guess. Anyways, weird. All right. Anyways, out there for everybody who is in the United States, happy Thanksgiving tomorrow. Everybody be safe with your families. Take care. Have a lot of food. Eat good stuff.
It does look like they're going to have the advantage for NXT War Games now. Because that's what it was all about.
Yeah.
And we do have one more Wednesday night show before War Games.
Yes, we do have one more Wednesday night show before War Games. So.
It is December 6th. So December 2nd, we will have a Wednesday night NXT show. So we can build a little bit more. So that'll be the go-home show. But it looks like the teams are starting to take form.
Anyways, Naruto says it's the link for how they found the contestant died on the game show. All right. Yeah, so just put it in the comments after the video uploads and stuff. Or you can go on to Monday's video and put it in the comments there. One or the other. Anyways, so we are going to say good night for now.
Good night and enjoy your holiday if you're in the US of A.
If you're in the United States, have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
And if you're not, then have a happy hump day.
Well, today is hump day. It's Wednesday.
Then.
Tomorrow is Thursday. Have a wonderful day, whatever.
After
but we'll see you guys on Friday for SmackDown.
It's
Everybody be safe out there.
And I feel
Thank you so much. If you're new to us, please subscribe. And hopefully we'll see all of you again.
On Friday.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks for watching.
WrestlingGab. Bye-bye.
Bye.